good people? Good morning and welcome back to This Morning. Now, if you have just logged onto DBS, you've made the right choice. Definitely, I will reassure you on that. And right now, it's about time for us to take a dive into the world of pageantry because our Miss Independence was selected on Friday. And we're going to give you some highlights of some of the action. Audio Jungle. Now, that again was just a little bit of the teaser, but you know that's why you had to be there. And as we count down to independence, we have our Mr. Independence, we now have our Miss Independence. So, congratulations to Sancha Shalmine and everybody in Sufre. I know you guys are so proud, and plenty celebrations took place on the weekend. But of course, to all participants, everybody delivered and gave their best, and that's what counts. All this adds to our festivities as we look forward to 40 years of independence. But we still have more in store. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back. Hey everybody, good morning and welcome back to This Morning. Now, yes, Valentine's Day has come and gone, but we're still spreading the love right here on DBS because, of course, all month long, we have very special couples who are taking part in our special Valentine's Day show. So without any further ado, let me introduce you to one of our couples participating, which I think many people may know. So our first couple, the Severance. And of course I have Miss Frances.
Good morning, my friend, and how are you?
I'm feeling fantastic.
Okay.
This is definitely a privilege. And Mr. Sugar, very nice to see you and welcome to This Morning.
Good morning, my lady.
Nice.
How are you this morning?
I'm good and I'm really excited to meet you and have you on the show.
And I'm so glad to meet you too.
Oh, thank you. All right, so right now we're going to get to know our couple. So we shall have a seat. And of course, it's going to be part of our morning conversation. So this is the first time DBS is having a show of this nature. And, you know, everybody knows Miss Frances for Frances Rub. So what are you and Mr. Sugar bringing to this competition?
Okay, what my husband and I bring to that competition is love, because it's Valentine's Day. So you need to bring more love to the young people to know how love is. It's not love like a glass of water, not a glass to break down. It's a glass of love, not love, E-V-O-L, is L-O-V-E, love. And that love is very strong and deep, 28 years.
Now, of course, it's a pleasure to have Mr. Sugar here. He's a big fan of the show. So this time you're in the hot seat and you are part of the game show as well. So how have you been enjoying the competition thus far?
Very, very well. Very well. I enjoy every bit of it. And I don't know them guys, but I love all of them.
Nice.
Yeah.
Now, for you and Miss Frances, you are amongst the more youthful couples, if I should say so. But what do you want to share with the couples with you, as well as St. Lucia watching?
I just want them couples that they know, if you see your girlfriend or your wife talk to somebody, don't get upset. Because all of them young boys now, suppose they see them wife or them girlfriend talking to somebody, they go mad. But that's not supposed to be like this.
We're getting some words of wisdom. You wanted to say something else?
Yeah, I like to see you and all. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Sugar. Now we have yet another couple here. We have the Jameses with us. So I'd like to welcome Zana and Jeremiah. So good morning to you, love.
Good morning.
Great. And welcome to This Morning. And good morning to you as well, Jeremiah.
Good morning.
Great. Now, since I'm here with you, how has the competition been?
Well, so far it has been going on good. It's just that all of us put our effort, our best effort into it, and in the end we'll get to know a positive result, and that's about it.
Good stuff. Now, how about you, Zana? How is it being in the competition?
Well, being in the competition, it was like I saw it on DBS and I just sent my daughter sent a picture and she told me, "Mommy, well, try it because you're always home. See if what you're going to get, what you're going to win." And then we gave it a shot and that was it.
If you don't know, Jeremiah has diabetes and he is still here. He's very active and very vibrant and giving his best effort. So, I mean, a lot of people seem to feel defeated when they get diagnosed with any sort of illness nowadays. So, what do you have to say to persons, especially the fact you're doing so good in the competition?
Well, I just give it my best, and you don't have to let your sickness leave you down. You just have to do what you got to do, and that's it. Keep the spirits alive, and that's it.
Now it's time to meet the first ones, and we have Tessa and Olsen. So, Tessa, how are you?
Hi, good morning. I'm fine, thanks.
And Olsen, how are you?
Oh, fine, not too bad today.
All right, good stuff. Now, I think we can cut the formalities now because on the show, of course, you'll come to know him as Electricity, more recently, Ketchup. And of course, first of all, I need to ask you, where did the Electricity nickname come from?
Well, just by doing certain things that makes electricity works.
So you bring in that current.
I bring that current in.
All right.
And especially DBS is number one, so you have to make sure that you give them all electricity they desire and they deserve.
Now that's what I'm talking about. Now this couple, definitely you guys are very vibrant, full of energy, and I love, you guys have a go-getting attitude when it comes to the challenges. So Tessa, what has the competition been like for you? And of course, keeping in mind it's the very first DBS competition of its kind.
Well, it's the very first time we participated in anything like that. Some of it was challenging, but it was really fun. And my husband was not really into the Valentine thing, but getting into this competition, it was a little bit challenging with him because every Sunday morning he would say, "Babes, why did you get me into that? Why did you get me into that?" And he finally got the feel of it, and he enjoyed every beat of it.
Electricity, Ketchup.
Yeah.
So how you feel? First time DBS having this
First
show.
time I've been on DBS show, but like my wife told me about it, and I was probably thinking not to go ahead with it, but like they had a saying that when I went to get married, it's like for better or worse, so I had to keep up with the better or worse.
That's
And
right.
then now I just feel out when I came the first day and I saw Mr. Sugar and Mr. Rice and
Yes.
crew. So then we just figured out that we end up getting the same electricity started rolling between us that we was together, and then we just keep it real and we just blow it up like ketchup.
But this is couple number 4. We have Kwame Jabaptist. Should I say Mr. Jabaptist? But this is also Shireen. How are you, love?
I'm fine.
Great. And this is the other half, her half, and sort of my half too. And I swear, like maybe it's the most dysfunctional relationship I have, working wise. But this is my behind the scenes cameraman and editor, also known as Rice, on the show. So, Kwame, first of all, it's your turn to be in front of the camera and on the hot seat. So, how do you feel to be part of the competition?
Well, at first, the reason why I got into the competition, my girlfriend called me and she tell me they have something she want me to do for her and say yes. She don't tell me what theater, but she tell me say yes. So I was like, okay. Then when I met her. Then she tell me about the DBS Valentine's competition thing. So I say, okay, I give it a try, and I enjoy doing it. I met new people. Yeah, so I enjoyed it.
Yeah, man, because we have a next budding relationship, Rice and Ketchup. So, everybody is just being so jovial, a lot of fun, go-getters as well. Now, before we, stick too much with the rice, we don't want sticky rice. So we're moving over to Shireen right now. And Shireen, I mean, you pulled him into this, and of course it's happening at his own workplace. So it's funny that he wasn't even aware that that's what he was being pulled into. So how does it feel being here?
Well, it has been wonderful. I've had so much fun. I met so many people. It has been really great. It has tested our relationship, working with us, working together and all of that. So it has been a wonderful experience.
I mean, with the challenges and participating as well, has it been difficult for you?
No, our strategy mostly was to work together, and it has been a great strategy throughout the competition. So it has been great, trust me.
Now let me ask you, Kwame has been moody with you?
No.
Don't lie.
No.
That's when you know the love is strong. So Shireen, what are you looking for the most from receiving out of this?
Well, I've already received everything. Like, I spent more time with Kwame and all
we
of that.
we deliver you Kwame there,
Yes. Yeah, but that's it. I was just looking forward to, having fun and whatever, and working with him and seeing how we would sing together. It has been great. So yeah, that's the most important thing. Trust me.
So this, of course, is Kwame and Shireen. And before we go, we got to give her a shoe cam. Shoe cam, shoe cam. All right? Keeping it glammed, all for DBS. And this is how we go out, having lots of fun. So 4 amazing couples, different spectrums, and it's all about our love show. So tune in Sunday for the grand finale, 8 p.m. sharp. So make sure you keep it locked, and we'll keep sharing the love all month long. Hey everybody, good morning and welcome back to This Morning. I am Chayla Mendez, your host, and trust me, this is going to be a really great one. Are you ready to explore Castries with us? Well, there's only one way to do that, and that is with City Walkers. And allow me to introduce our guest today. We have Joel, who is the manager. How are you today?
I'm good, thank you.
Super. Now, I'm really excited. First of all, vibrant colors, which tells me that, this tour is not going to be anything basic. It's definitely going to be interesting. It's a St. Lucian-owned business, and of course, it is everything about St. Lucia. So, Joel, this is your official welcome to This Morning. How are you today?
I'm doing awesome. How about you?
Well, I'm feeling really good, feeling some vibes, some energies. I'm seeing some interesting things here, all part of the repertoire and what you guys offer to tourists and St. Lucians alike. So, tell us about City Walkers and what you guys do.
All right, City Walkers is basically a tour experience of Castries. We take persons around Castries, we give them the history of Castries, we make them sample our local cuisine, and if they want to shop, we give them a shopping experience as well.
Good stuff. So you see what I told you, it's everything local, it's everything St. Lucian. And right now it's also very strategic because I wanted to make sure I get him on as we are counting down the days to our celebration of our 40th independence. So for your business, and especially with what you do, educating both tourists as well as us as St. Lucians, how do you feel about our 40th independence and, of course, what you help to contribute to St. Lucia with what you're doing?
Well, we're extremely excited about the celebration of our 40th independence. We're so happy that we actually joined with the Independence Committee to offer our Duivayas History Tour to students and the schools of St. Lucia. So what happened, we have a special going on right now. We're offering to the schools, the various schools on the island, a special of $10 for secondary school students and $5 for primary school students. So we take them around Castries, we give them the history of St. Lucia, we give them the history of Castries, the origins of Castries, and they get to learn about so many things, the streets, the culture, the people. There are many busts in Castries. We give them the history behind these persons, the men who contributed to our society. So they get to experience all these things in a walking fashion. I think it's very important for us to know our history, to know where we come from. And I think a lot of the stories that took place, the factual stories that took place, persons can learn a lot from it. Yeah, we have some really great men in our society, men who did a lot of for St. Lucia, Sir John Compton. All of these people have made valuable contributions to St. Lucia, and along the tour, they get to learn about these persons.
Good stuff. Now, I need to ask, how did this come about? Where did this idea come from? Because I'm sure you weren't little and just, always wanted to do this. So when did it hit you that this is what you want to do and you gave it a shot?
Well, maybe when I was little.
Well, you know what, yeah.
I always loved history, right? I enjoy learning history, studying history, and most importantly, I enjoy sharing history. And as a student, right, sometimes walking in town, you find a lot of tourists asking you for directions, asking you where is this place found or so forth. And then I said, oh, well, there seems to be a need for persons giving directions, etc. And this is where the idea basically came up from. Yeah, seeing a need that tourists want to know locations, or tourists asking you about persons, etc. And I saw that need and I see how we could fulfill that need. So we're offering guests a safer experience in Castries. We give them guided tours, basically companionship wherever they want to go. Even if they don't want to do an official tour, we give them help if they need directions. Whatever they want to do, we provide that service for them. If they want to go outside of Castries, explore outside of Castries, we offer them that service as well. If they want to be the taxi driver, whatever it is. Basically, we are a medium between the tourists and other stakeholders in the tourism industry. For example, in Castries, you have the vendors, right? You have the vendors, sometimes they don't get sales and so forth. We talk to the guests, we encourage them to solicit, to patronize the vendors and so forth. And as we said, if they want to go outside of Castries, we offer them taxi service, we get a taxi driver and we send them on their way to enjoy St. Lucia, basically. When I came up with the idea for City Walkers, I was a student at A-level, yeah? At A-level doing history classes, the way the class was carried out, you could see the cruise ships from that vantage point. Not long after, I went across to university to study, and every summer I came back home, I developed the idea and did my research, going to National Archives, going to the library, going to the Folk Research Center, and this is how I actually put the framework together for the business. And when university was done, I came back home to start a business.
Well, with that said, tell us where you're located and, of course, how persons can contact you and come and see you guys.
All right, so we're located inside the MC Plaza building. That's directly opposite La Place Carénage. You could come find us there. We down the corridor. There's a kiosk right in the center of the aisle there, so we could be found right there. We have many services that are being offered. We have persons who want to purchase stores, various stores. Locals can purchase their various stores here. Wherever they want to go, you can purchase it right here.
And just before we go, of course, just tell us a little bit about your team, because I know that is also a major factor as to why this is growing and it's so successful.
Right, so we have a vibrant team of young persons who are our tour guides. They're very excited to share the knowledge that they have. They're very excited to help persons, to assist. And of course, any business, the success really depends on the workers. And I think I have a great team of workers, and they're working very hard to get everyone on board, to get persons knowledgeable about St. Lucia and about Castries.
Great. Well, on that note, we're going to say goodbye, but not before we share exactly your social media handles and contact number, because I know by now people are itching to get in contact with you guys.
All right, so you can contact us at 451-TOUR, which is 451-8687. You could find us on Facebook at City Walkers, and also on Instagram at citywalkers_St. Lucia.
I just love it when businesses make it so much easier to contact and reach out. So make sure you like, you follow, be part of the movement. And of course, if you're ready to discover St. Lucia, whether you're a tourist or you are St. Lucian, there's always something to learn. Let us reignite our passion. Because just like you said, you know what, not until my experience in the hospitality industry did I have more of appreciation of the things that are truly St. Lucian. So on the heels of our 40th anniversary, let us all celebrate. Let us come and learn and discover. And of course, you got to make that City Walkers.
Exactly. Thank you.
You're welcome. So that's all for today, everybody. I hope you thoroughly enjoyed your daily dose of This Morning right here on DBS. And I'm Chayla Mendes, always reminding you to make sure you stay positive. If you're alive and kicking, no matter what, we have plenty to be thankful for. So let's focus on something good today and just keep that as our driving factor for the day. And of course, thank you for Hobbies for powering me today and keeping me energized, because you know it's always popping colors when it comes to me. But in any case, enough of that. Let's get ready to celebrate for Independence St. Lucia. The countdown is on, but keep watching This Morning as we keep being very patriotic. Go out and have an amazing day, and I'll see you 6 a.m. tomorrow right here on DBS.